Welcome back, you guys, to another collective haul. And today I wanted to start out with my intro a little bit different. I'm wearing this cute little basic striped tee that I got from Walmart that's on clearance. I am also wearing my little capri cuff jeans from Walmart that are also clearance, and my tennis shoes are from Temu. So I'm going to try to back up. It is very dark. I have every light on in the house just to share with you. But you guys know I struggle with the way to do t-shirts because I'm thick, and so I never know how to wear them. So I did pull it up. So if my pants are a little tight, you can judge, I don't care, but I am very, very cognizant of it. So I'm going to back up and see if I can share what I'm wearing with you a little bit better. I don't know how well you can see me. Hopefully you can see me. Nick's station's right here, and there's nothing I can do about that. But these are so cute. I hope you can see me all the way. I have my little Temu tennis shoes on. They are so cute. I feel like this little outfit deserves a hat, but all my hats are packed, so I can't do anything about that. But I feel really cute. I feel like, nice and comfy. So if you guys want a basic striped t-shirt from Walmart, they do sell this in multiple colors. I'm going to come back towards you. So they do sell this in multiple colors as well. They sell it in a white with terracotta stripes, which are like in between brown and orange. So check it out. I got this shirt for $4.40.
Hi guys, so this is a screenshot. I have to tell you, this is quite a change for me from where I came from, because no matter where I stand in this house, it is so dark and so grainy, and I don't have the proper quality cameras to put me in focus, so I apologize. Normally, when I have issues or trouble taking photos, I'll go outside on the deck, where it's pretty sunny. But our inside of the home is just absolutely horrible. So as you can see, this is the grainiest picture. I think it's kind of like I took a picture on a 2007 camera or something. So my apologies. But I just want to show you, this is a better, I don't know, this is a better photo of me, I guess. When you're thick, or when you're a plus size girl, you know as well as I do that it is so difficult to find a good angle when you're taking photos, especially straight on. If you're apple shaped, then you totally get me. I think pear shaped people don't have as much trouble. I'm just going to be honest. I know I have plenty of people in my life that are pear shaped that just more or less, just complain about their thighs and their rear end, their derriere, I call it, where they're just having trouble because the waist is always too big, and, they have to buy bigger sizes because of their backside and so forth. And for apple shaped people, I feel like, especially if you're like me and you're boxy, where you're thick, like from the bust all the way down to the hip line, it's really tough to find things that will fit you properly because your waist is, pretty thick. My waist measures very large. And so when I buy jeans, I never know, because my channel's all about purchasing online, and I know that's pretty tough unless you know your brands from better quality stores, and you can kind of gauge what brands are going to fit you the best, if that makes sense. Like Walmart, I know that No Boundaries tends to fit me a little bit better than Free Assembly, and Free Assembly and Time and True, I think Free Assembly is the woman's line, if I'm not mistaken, but I think Time and True is also kind of where it's women's as well. And so in women's, what I've noticed about Walmart, especially focusing and honing in on this pair of jeans, as you can see, I put the picture of the jeans on the side of the screen and the actual t-shirt. The jeans, I've noticed almost all jeans that Walmart sell are almost the majority cotton. So if you are a plus size girl like myself and you battle with sizes like me, because I've tried to order plus sizes in my life. I even remember when I used to have a friend when I was young in my 30s who was plus sizes as well, and she was pear shaped. She was short and stocky, so she kind of had the whole thing. She kind of had the whole hourglass battle, where she had a large chest and, big thighs and big ankles and, just all these different things she was battling with. She would always complain, that when she was shopping for clothes, it was difficult. So I would go with her to Lane Bryant in my day. I'm totally Gen Xing myself here, but I would go to Lane Bryant with her, and I would try to buy, plus sizes. And no matter how big I was, because my arms and my legs are so small, I would have trouble. So I would buy a 0XL or a 12 plus size or something like that, and it would always be too big. And I still feel like today in 2026 in my 50s, I still battle with that. So even from Shein, from the China marketplaces, Shein, Temu, even Walmart, sometimes I have trouble buying plus sizes. But this this particular pair of jeans and why I'm speaking so much upon them. First of all, they're a great buy. They've got some other ones as well. I just ordered another pair that's on clearance. I'll link below. They're so cute. I'll put them on the screen now. They're like a very washed out blue, but they have like a lace trim on the waist. And since, I've been on journeys and I saw another creator share a really cute pair of Converse. I've been a Converse girl since I can remember. I've never really owned Vans. I think in my journeys cart, I have one pair of Vans, which is new for me because I don't normally order Vans, but I really am excited to get my first pair of Vans. But they also have a brand new, I guess I was going to say model, but version of Converse. They're black and they have, I think, white lace or ribbon trim on them. And then I'm a low top girl though. I don't really care for the high tops. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to buy those, but I'll put those on the screen as well. So these jeans that I'm showing you from Walmart that are on clearance for $9.88 at the moment, or at least in my area, they are the pink, low top, Converse that I was talking about for clearance. I think they'll pair really well with these jeans. Now, will you see the waist? Not on me. I mean, if you're a smaller frame and you wear like a 6, 8, 10, you could get away with like wearing like a crop, or like a baby doll type of shirt that just meets at the waist, those ones that are fitted, that are made out of like more of a rayon material or polyester. And then you could kind of show off your cute little Converse and your waist that trims with ribbon. And so anyway, these are really cute. The problem though that I'm having with Walmart, as you could see when I physically showed you the outfit on me, the seam that you see in my hip area is actually my tank. I wear camis from Walmart and they're really long. And so unless I pull them up, and I didn't notice it when I was filming it, but that's what the seam is across from hip to hip. That's my cami, my tank underneath my shirt. I always wear a cami. And I wear the ribbed one. I don't really care for the stretchy, smooth rayon ones that they have. I have them, but they have the spaghetti string sleeves on the side. I don't really care for those. I found that I like the rib ones better. They're a little thicker in the straps. So, and Walmart sells those on the table, all the time in every color you could think of. And I think they're great for just under your clothes, or if you have something like a button up that you want to show off your tank or something, those are really good for that. Also, I want to do a video pretty soon here on Temu. I'm going to share with you a couple of finds that I found on Temu. So I may do a live stream here coming up, but I just wanted to say this t-shirt as well. This striped t-shirt's really basic. It's really cute. If you're small and you can, get away with like pulling it up or tucking it in the front with a cute little belt, I think it'd be really cute. I'm not into the wide leg. I know wide legs are really popular right now. I'm just not into wide leg. I don't care for it. It's like a 70s look. I think the 70s and the 90s are making their light right now, which is fine. My sister grew up in the 70s, and they had the high-waisted, hug the hip in the waist area and then flare out at the bottom. I just don't care for wide legs. I'm too short, first of all. And I don't know. I don't care for them, but Walmart does have some that are on sale. But these two that I'm wearing, I do believe they still are on sale. And if I can't find the exact pair that I'm sharing with you, I got these jeans, I think, for $9 or something. And like I said, what I do is I go on and I do clearance women's clothing, clearance women's shoes every single week, 3 times a week. 3 times a week is what I do it. And then I put them in my cart, I save them for later, and I keep checking them and checking them and checking them. And that's kind of how I find my favorites, on really good prices. Now, are they a little bit behind in terms of season and the trend? Probably. But for me, jeans, shorts, all that stuff is pretty universal. Especially if you're a shopper on Temu or Shein, you'll see a lot of the same styles that come and go, So for me, they're staples, but I really enjoy these jeans. I cuff them on the bottom. I will tell you these Temu little tennis shoes that I am promoting here on the screen, those are cute. I couldn't find them again on Temu, so they must have really not sold well. They're very wide. So if you have wide feet, they do have a mock pair. I couldn't find the exact pair I have up here on the screen, but if I can find a pair that's similar to those and you have wide feet, I will put them on this in the description box as well. So everything I'm sharing with you today, I will give you everything I can. I also have a storefront on Walmart that you can shop, that I try to add everything I buy from Walmart and my favorites in that storefront. And if I get anything from Amazon, I usually try to add it to my storefront as well there. So make sure you take a peek at the description box. I do have a storefront. Temu took away my storefront, so I don't have that anymore. But I really try to share everything that I'm interested in, everything I buy, things like that. So in case you like the similar style or something like that, you can go to my storefront and try to see if you can find something that you care for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little outfit, and now on to the haul. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. And as you can see, before I start the official video at my desk, I realized after I filmed the video that I had a couple of things I forgot. So I want to get on with that. I have my old Valentine's Day trio set. This one says Kisses. I have my blue striped shirt, as you could see from the beginning. I wanted to share with you these clearance finds, but this is all in lieu of Independence Day, I guess, 4th of July. So I'm kind of making it work. But I did want to share with you a couple of things. So before we get on with the video and I sit down and I kind of start talking about my collectible finds, I do want to share with you a couple things. So this is the blue floral wax warmer that I shared with you earlier a few videos ago. So I want to go ahead and show you an overlay of this. It's really cute. I wish I would have got two. I originally was going to buy two because I wanted one for each end of the counter. And I am going to order another one. It's really pretty in person. And it's just lovely. I absolutely love this thing. So if you get a chance and you really like this floral or you're into blue floral, definitely check this out because it's really, really cool and it's worth the money. So there are a few sellers on Amazon that are selling this for different prices, but you can find the ultimate lowest price, and I will do that for you now. And I'll link it below. So all of the items that I share in today's video will be linked and isolated from Temu. Well, I don't know if I can link things from Temu anymore because you guys know I'm battling with them about my affiliation with them, but I will try my best to do the best I can for you for any Temu items I share with you. But I will comp them from Amazon and see if I can find the links that are affordable. So this wax warmer is so cute. I cannot tell you how cute it is. There's a few wax warmers. I'm on a kick right now of wax warmers and candle warmers. So this wax warmer is really, really cute though. I want to get one that looks like a fireplace too or whatever. So definitely stay tuned. But this one, I'm definitely going to order a second one for the other side of the counter because I love it so much. Moving on to the next thing I want to share with you before we get on to the official video is this spice rack. I will show you an overlay now. I'm going to do a short on these things because I just love them so much. But I ordered this spice rack. I had one similar in the previous house before we moved, and I love the way that I did this one. The spice rack itself did not come with these mason jar shakers. Those are from Walmart. I will link those below. They sell them singly in the store at Walmart, but they also sell them on the website in cases. Like I think I ordered a case of 24 or 12 or something like that. So I wanted mason jars because I felt like they held more spice in them, and they do sell multiple. Colored lids for these, so you're not stuck with white. If you don't like white, you can definitely go on Amazon and find the color that you want, because that's one of the things I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my dining room table while we're here. Because I'm doing this blue floral. I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. I've never done it before. It's been a thing for a long time, but I was just like, I've never really been into like yellow and blue together. And it's obviously gorgeous. People do it every year, but I just absolutely did not know what I wanted to do with the two colors. So definitely stay tuned and I'll show you what I did with my dining room table and what I did with the kitchen in itself. It's really hard because everything is sort of cramped. We're mixing a bunch of stuff. There's so much excess stuff sitting around the house that because we just weren't prepared for this. And we definitely were not prepared to be here for 3 months. We thought we were only going to be here for a month. So I'm just trying to make it work, girl. I'm trying to make it work. So this, I'm going to talk about the tablecloth and I'm going to talk about the vase and the faux flowers that I got from Temu in a minute. And I'm going to show you all of that as I share with you what I got. But this is a spice rack. I absolutely love it. Check it out. I will link both of these items below, and I just absolutely love it. Next, I also got this 2-tier little spice rack thingy from Amazon. I love it. I like it. The way that I did it, I don't know if it's like the best, but I really, really, really love it. And I love that it's a Lazy Susan, that you can twist it and turn it. I love that about it as well. And it just turned out to be really, really handy. So definitely check it out. If you're familiar with these, then you might already have one in your home. But for me, it's new. And I'm just really happy that I got it because everything I'm getting for here, I'm going to be using in the new house. So I'm definitely very excited to use everything I bought in the new house. It's going to be brighter and bigger and all of that. And so everything I'm using, even though it seems cramped and crowded in here, it's definitely going to be nice and spacious in the new house because we're looking at a house that's going to be 3,500 to 400,000, to 4,000 square feet. I don't know if we're going to find that, but that is our aim, like somewhere around 35. I feel like, that'll be a good size for us because we all have so much stuff. So yeah. And then I did get this bread box. I didn't share that in the video as well. So I'm so sorry to do this to you, but I just can't help it. This bread box, you guys, I absolutely love it. My son put it together and I thought it was sideways, but it is so cute. And here's what it looks like. It has two doors to it and they stack. So you pull them out. I absolutely love it. It holds the bagels, it holds the bread, it holds everything. And you can set something very light on the top of it. I wanted an extra large one that was tall and I did want a corner one for space saving. So I absolutely love this thing. The only thing I wish I would have gotten it is in a little bit of a darker wood, but I think it is stainable. So if you do think about getting one of these, you're going to love it. If you have a counter that will allow a bread box this size, they do have smaller ones, so don't fret, but I will link this one below. And I absolutely love this bread box. I love it, love it, love it. So a little bit of organization goes a long way. I also want to show you this other find I found on Walmart, which is a clearance find. It is an air fryer. It is behind me. I will share this right here. I can't wait to share this with you. I definitely will show you the overlay right now. This is the air fryer that I found on Walmart on clearance. I stock Walmart every single week, 3 times a week for anything clearance I can find, whether it be kids stuff, women's stuff, men's stuff, home stuff, whatever I can find. That's what I share. So definitely check it out. I love it. I used it yesterday. It works really, really well. And it was a great price. So, and it's white. I didn't want white per se, but I really like that I chose white. So check it out because it's so cute. I love this thing. It's small. It's quaint. It's much smaller than my mom's. And I just absolutely love it. So I hope you check it out. I will link it below and it's a great find. So now on to the official video. Thank you so much for letting me add a few minutes to this video, but I did want to share these finds with you because they are so exciting. So let's go ahead and get on with the official video.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm at my desk now. I hope you like my little outfit. I don't know what you could see because girl, I was so far away from the camera, I don't even know. But today we're going to be doing a collective haul and I'm very excited. It is a collective haul, like meaning things I've gathered from Amazon, things I've gathered from Temu, and things I've been getting in from Sam's and Walmart. What hasn't arrived, I'm going to go ahead and show you like a picture of, and then when it comes in, I'll probably show it on the vlog just so you know, just because it's getting kind of tedious to try to wait, because I'm like, when are these things going to come in? If you guys know, if you ship from Temu, it takes a little while. If you ship from different sellers, it'll tell you how long it takes. And then if they have this guarantee, like where if you don't get your shipment in time, they'll give you a $5 credit. So just try to stay on top of things. You can do text notifications. You can do email notifications to track your package. So just keep track of that. Sam's, I have no control over. Sam's, I have to wait. A lot of things do get shipped from the warehouse, so I can't, like blankets, cutting boards, gadgets. Not everything comes from Costco. From Sam's Club. So I have to wait. Like I have a few things coming from Sam's Club and I'm making another order, so I probably will do a little grocery mini haul or something on my vlog channel. If you guys like grocery hauls, decluttering, just basic everyday lifestyle vlogs of a practical living person that's just like you, my vlog is the where to go. I am trying to get better at the community posts, letting you know when I post. I've been way off track since I moved. I have a schedule on the vlog channel just in case you want to subscribe. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I missed Monday. I missed today's Tuesday, so I am filming this for Saturday, so hopefully the vlogs have been coming out if you like them. I only get at first, when I first started posting them, I was doing pretty well for a brand new YouTuber because I only have 20 subscribers there. So thank you for those that have checked it out. I only get I was getting 50 views, which I thought was pretty good. And now I'm down to 8. So that's pretty mortifying when you first start a channel that no one's out there watching you at all. You know what I mean? So anyway, if you guys want to see more of what I get in, definitely check it out. You guys know we're only here till September. So stay tuned because we will be moving again. We move a lot. As you can see from the last video, I did I'm starting a series on moving, how much it costs, what to save, mistakes I've made and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that if you guys are interested. If you move as much as me, then moving can just be a pain in the rear end. But not a lot of people move frequently, but renters sometimes do. So there's that. Okay, so I have a couple of things I want to share with you from Temu, Amazon, Walmart, Sam's, anything I can find, I'm going to share with you on screen. And then if I have it in hand, I will definitely share it with you. But if it's not here yet, then I'm just going to share a picture of it. So I'm going to start with this because this is from Temu. I didn't expect this. Like I said, some things from Temu come extremely fast and some things don't. So what I needed was some mats in my kitchen because it gets really dusty here because of how old this property is. And I need mats everywhere, like doormats, you know, like flat area rugs, pretty small. This one, I don't know what these look like. I do know that I wanted something that was pretty easy. And I'm doing the kitchen in lemons and navy blue, but I'm doing that floral. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with this. And I don't know how I feel even right now, because these are like, I was like, let me just do something with lemons on it because I didn't have anything lemon. I had the accent of lemon, but the primary focus was the blue floral. So I will show you the mat I'm talking about in the kitchen right now. I'll be doing an overlay so you can see that what I was going for. And then I will show the table as well in this video. I do have some snippets of that. So if you guys want to see kind of a little bit more, I am putting out a short to show like the table and the area rugs that I got just to kind of promote these because they're so pretty. They do sell these on Temu though as well. I got the ones that I'm sharing with you though on Amazon, but these two I got from Temu itself, and these were a lot cheaper and they came fairly fast. So these are kind of interesting. They feel, I will tell you, they feel more like bath mats, but they have lemons on them. So as you can see, they're really big, and that would be more like a tub mat, to be honest, but I am going to use them in the kitchen because I think they're super cute. What I wanted was an accent. So I'm doing daisies in my kitchen, and I'm doing lemons, and I'm doing navy. I've never done that before. So that is kind of why I got a set of two. These were like $6.99. They were really, really inexpensive. On the back, they do have a white finish. So most of the time when you get rugs from Temu or even Amazon, they will have a black interior, like on the outside, or exterior, I should say, and these have white. So I like that better a lot. Regardless, these are supposed to be washables. So I will tell you though, be very careful, wash these alone. The reason why is because I've ordered rugs from Temu in the past, and when you mix them with clothes, they will flake off. So like I said, Temu is not going to give you top quality. It's going to give you more of an imitation quality, but if it looks expensive, it doesn't have to be expensive, in my opinion. And you know, on my channel here, we focus on clearance deals, real steals, finds, anything we can maximize our dollar to make it look like we spent, you know, good money. And most of everything that you find on Amazon, Temu, you know, Target, Walmart, any of those places, you're going to see knockoff stuff. So whatever's trending is really what you're going to find. And Temu is a great place for that. So I got two of these, and I'm kind of happy. But I will tell you though, when you get them, you will definitely say, wow, these feel more like a bath mat. So just keep that in mind. I mean, they may look weird. I don't know what they're going to look like, to be honest, but I'm going to use them anyway, just because we desperately need rugs in front of the door. I might even use this outside, but it does kind of look tacky because honestly, it's made like a bath mat. So I know I don't think they advertise it as a bath mat, but it is quite long, you know, as you can see. So I will see what it looks like, and I'll probably just use it just because, like I said, we're only here temporarily, and I can play in the new house. The new house will be a lot more like lit up and white and bright, and we'll have a large kitchen and a pantry and the whole thing. So here it's just kind of getting by, and I just wanted things to look cute. So I did get that. So also, my mom is a big baker, and she was like, crap, I don't have any of my pans. And so I was like, well, let me jump on, you know, Walmart and Amazon and see if I can find you some baking large muffin pans. So originally I ordered these, not originally, these were my second delivery. So these were the second ones, but Amazon does have quite a few to choose from. So obviously, all I'm going to tell you though is please understand that you can be misled by the size of the muffin pan. My mom makes jumbo muffins, and I guess that's what you should be looking for in the search bar. Remember, all search bars and algorithms and search keywords and things like that are always going to be specific. So that's why a lot of times in reviews you see, well, it was a little smaller than I thought, or it was, you know, didn't fit well or whatever. It's because people don't pay attention. They look at pictures, they go by reviews, but A lot of people don't pay attention to measurements or like the type of material, because a lot of what Temu sells specifically is polyester. Very, very, very few and far between will you find a cotton blend. You will if you specify that's what you're looking for, but the majority of what Temu sells is inexpensive materials. So most of it is a cotton blend. You're going to see that one that starts with an E too. That's what they make sweaters with and stuff like that. So just be mindful when you order from Temu. Not to say the stuff is so cute, you guys. I love Temu to death, and you know I'm battling with them right now, but I love Temu, and I just can't keep myself away from the website. I spend hours on the website because you can just fall into it. But the first thing I received from Amazon was this box. So originally when I was looking for the jumbo pan, I thought that's what this was, but the measurements, I guess I didn't pay attention, right? I didn't pay attention. And I was going to return these, and the more I think about it, I wonder if I should just keep them because I don't really have a good set of muffin pans in general. Now, my mom likes ceramic. I don't know if all of you guys like that as well, but my mom loves ceramic. I don't know. I've never really thought about it, but this was a set of 2. And again, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm going to return this. Actually, I've been thinking about it. They do have different patterns, but I wanted navy blue because of the kitchen. So I did order this set, and I just want to show it to you. It's really cute. It's definitely cute. We just thought, wow, those are super small. For the price, in my opinion, I thought, wow, those are small. So I wanted navy blue, and there were nothing but nice things, to be honest, about this product. But this is what the muffin pan looks like. So I guess I didn't take it out of the muffin pan altogether because I was like, if I'm not going to keep it, why take it all out? So I'm just going to show you this part of it, which is definitely goes with the kitchen and what I'm doing with the kitchen right now. But I will show you the actual muffin pan up here in the corner because we have a lot of space in the frame right here. So that's what they look like. They're really cute, but they are incredibly small. So if you are a baker and you are looking for a decent sized muffin pan, I know there's probably a standard size muffin pan, but this one, my mom is not used to that. She makes the large ones. So when we got it, she was like, oh my God, that's tiny. So like I said, I did start a return for it on Amazon, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to send it back. I don't know. I've been on the fence about it. It was a set of 2. I want to say it was $21. I'm not something like that. I don't think it was that expensive, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I don't know if I want to take it back or not. They do have, I believe, a red pattern as well. So just, check it out. I'll link it below, and you can make that call. But just check the measurements. There are videos and reviews on this product that show people baking muffins in it and everything. And it seems like it's a standard size, but for us, it's a little small. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to some frames I got from Amazon as well, and I'm just going to show overlays of this one because I already kind of took them out, and I think I have it planned to show them on a vlog. But this is me unwrapping these frames. So Amazon has quite a few sets of frames, and so does Temu, but I felt like Amazon just has a better return. Temu's great at returns, and it's really hard to pick through the two, especially if you find a product that is kind of the same price, no matter what you're looking for. And I was looking for 19.5 by 27 frames with a walnut wood frame. It's really strange because when I looked this particular item up, it was a set of 5 for I think like $75, $80, something like that. This is what they look like. And there were a lot of videos that were really positive, but there's a little message sometimes on Amazon when you buy things that some people highly return it. And so I'm not really sure what people's problems with. It looked like from the reviews that most people were returning their frames because of the back. When you get these frames, regardless of where you get them from, you are going to have a bit of trouble because of the type of back that they put on them. Sometimes they put like a flimsy cardboard with those little aluminum clamps, so you just kind of have to figure out how to delicately take those off the back. But I will tell you, the frames are very quality. They're very heavy. None of them were cracked. None of them were like nicked, nothing. So I was very excited because I ordered 2 sets of these. I also ordered from the same company a set of 24 by 36. That's what these look like as well. So as you can see, I'm showing both of them. The first set of the 24 by 36 were a set of 3. They did not have a set of 6. So I do plan on getting one more set of 5 and one more set of 3 just to have enough large frames for the new home, because as you guys know, I told you guys in the last house, that was what I battled with the most. Even this house, like when I film, you can see there's a lot of like mixed mass furniture and things like that. And the reason for that is because I got all these vintage pieces from Facebook Marketplace and I wanted to refinish them, and I just never did. So I did not fill the walls with artwork, and you guys know I love getting cheap, almost pennies, frameless posters from Temu, and then buying really nice frames, and then just being able to switch out the frames is nice. So Amazon seems to be, in my opinion, better quality in terms of something like that, like frames and such. So I just chose to go with Amazon, but these are the 2 sets that I got. So I highly recommend, I will link them below if you guys are in the market to do frames. What I am curious about, and I haven't tried it yet, is the white trim around both of these sets of frames. I don't know why, but I didn't choose the set that did not have that, but there are some people with videos in the reviews that took the white trim out, so I'm hoping that I can do that. I didn't think about it at first because the ones that I ordered previously were black earlier in 2025, and those didn't have a white trim, so we'll have to see. I think any paper trim in any frame should be removable, but we're not sure. So there's that. Okay, so back to the baking pans. I went ahead, of course, and had to go back onto Amazon and look. Now, the first baking pan I did get from Walmart, and I will show you that one versus the one that I got from Amazon, and I got one for $9.99 on Walmart. Let me go grab that and I'll show that to you. Okay, so this is the one that I got from Walmart, and it was $9.99. It's just a basic, baking pan, but honestly, it worked really well. It also, I have to say that when you're searching for something on Walmart, or I don't know about Amazon as well, but mostly to me, it's Walmart. Just make sure that you look for non-toxic pans, because what I'm noticing with Walmart, especially with clearance items and stuff, even if they're manufactured from Walmart or whatever, they're sent from, like, fulfilled by Walmart, that Prop 65 is coming up on a lot of, items that I keep searching. So just be mindful of that. And I've just learned that the trick is to look for non-toxic pans. So I guess I just don't have enough experience with baking to know that was happening, but it's happening with everything, especially with jewelry. So even when you look for jewelry on Temu, make sure you put non-toxic, because I'm noticing that's coming up on Temu as well. So that's from Walmart. That was the one for $9.99. Okay, so I did get a set on Amazon though, that it was a set of 2, and I haven't put these away yet because I was waiting to film them, but this is what they come. This is how they come. They come in a box, and they're just basic baking pans, just like what I showed you a moment ago. But this was a set of 2 for $16.99, I think. I want to say they were $16.99, so they were a little bit cheaper. There's really no different. The only thing I will tell you is that these are speckle. So the other one that I just showed you is pretty basic. It's just a deep gray. This one has a bit of speckles in it, and I don't know if you can tell that on camera, but this one has speckles. So if you see them side by side, and honestly, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like the one from Walmart is bigger. Look at that. It's deeper. It is definitely, so I would say Walmart versus Amazon, Walmart is a better deal. So I'm tempted to send these back as well, because I feel like this is a better deal. These muffins are bigger, deeper, and they just turn out really beautiful. And these are like almost halfway, because look at the difference. You can see the difference. See the difference? And they kind of rip you off, in my opinion. So I highly recommend Walmart over Amazon. This wasn't a versus, but it might become a versus. So I'm just saying, definitely check out Walmart before you look at Amazon's. Muffins, I don't think that it really matters, like, the depth of the pan, to be honest, because you can still fill it up 3/4, and it should dome, meaning it should, go like rise high rather than spreading over, like a just doming. I don't know. It's like to dome, when you bake a muffin, it should go up and round rather than flat, and spread over. I forget what the trick to that is, but I feel like the muffins that were made with the Walmart pan just came out so much more beautiful, and it was only $9.99. So I feel like even though this was a set of 2 for $16.99 and I thought I was getting a deal, I still feel like it wasn't really that much of a deal, because if they're going to short me, right? If they're going to short me in depth of how like large they are, then, what's, like I said, you have to be a true hunter, a true clearance person to know, like, when you're getting duped. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like sometimes everybody swears by Amazon, and there's a lot of, influencers for Amazon and reviewers for Amazon. But I feel like, girl, you just need to be honest with people, because especially if you're a baker, and there's nothing worse than ordering something, being super excited about it, and then it comes and you're like, man, what? You know what I mean? So definitely check out Walmart clearance and Walmart items, and just price compare to the actual, like, product, because you can also check measurements as well. So you can Google, if you don't know anything about muffins or whatever, and you don't really care, it's not going to matter. But my mom bakes, and she's very, very, very particular. Also, her preference is ceramic. She doesn't really like Teflon anything. So her preference is ceramic. So obviously when we got the ceramic ones and she was very disappointed, I was like, well, she's like, yeah, just order the basic ones. And so I am going to go back to Walmart, order the basic pan, and return these as well, just because now that I see them both, I realize they're not a deal at all. So moving on. Okay, now on to a couple of other things that I got from Amazon as well. I have a Temu order coming in, but I just haven't gotten it yet. So I don't really want to spoil it, because hopefully everything that I got from there is a good deal, but I'm not quite sure. And I don't know if I've already showed you, but I did order these daisies from Amazon, and this vase or vase is from vessel, whatever you want to call it, is from Walmart. So this is what's on my table, and this is just like an overlay of what the table looks like right now. The tablecloth is also from Amazon, so I love that. I don't know how I feel about the little placemats that I put on top of the table. I don't know. I just feel like it kind of takes away from the table, but I didn't do a full tablescape, so I'll have to buy a set of 4 dishes and kind of really do the tablescape and just look and see how I feel about it. But right for now, it's working. My family doesn't really care about decor at all, but I'm just trying to make sure that we have something cute to look at when we're here. But the tablecloth is gorgeous. The only thing I will tell you is the tablecloth is 60 by 60, and it's very, very small. I wish I would have got it bigger, because it's not really draping over the table like it should. It's just barely got 6 or 7 inches beyond the table, which to me looks weird, but I kept it anyway just because it was such a pretty print. I may go back and replace it for a bigger one. I'm not sure. And just see, maybe if there's a replacement I can get for it, but it's such a pretty print. And I was also on the fence of what kind of placemats to put on the table, because I don't particularly, I'm finding that I thought at the beginning that I really liked round tables, but I really don't. I don't care for round tables. So it's weird. I like rectangles tables just because I feel like they're so much easier to work with when you're decorating them. So I don't know. The round table's cute. Don't get me wrong, especially if it's as a space saver. But it's just not something that I don't know. I'm just not that into it, to be honest. So, but I do love the tablecloth. I love the daisies and the little cute little vase or vase or vessel or whatever that I chose for it. And then I'm going to add some artwork in the dining room that I will share in the future. And I've also got another Amazon order coming with some accents to do in the kitchen, little pop of color here and there. I'm doing primarily navy blue and white, but I want some pops of yellow. So I'm definitely going to share with you what I'm going to be getting from Amazon. So I think I'll do that in a separate video, but I'm very excited. And I may just, wait until the haul arrives and then tell you guys what my plans are. But I absolutely love this little setting. It's cute. It's very it's not anything new, but I've just never done daisies. I've never done navy blue, and I just really, really love it. So there's that. So I did get this tray set from Amazon that I'm going to share with you in just a minute. You can probably see it in the background over here on the ottoman. So let me share that with you, because I don't know if I shared it in the past, but okay, so I got this tray set from Amazon. As you can see, it's a pretty stained brown walnut. It's actually a serving tray. It's like a cutting board situation, and it all comes out like a puzzle. And the reason why I got this is because it's kind of traditional, but the reason why I got it is because I thought that I could use the 4 squares inside of the tray as candle holders. The only thing I am nervous about, I won't lie to you, is this fire proof? I don't know. So obviously anything you put on here, you want to make sure that it is fire resistant. And I'm not sure, because this is little MDF, like cheap wood. It's very light. It's kind of what you find at like Dollar Tree, Five Below, stuff like that. So I'm not quite sure if this is if it's fireproof. So we'll have to see. So if I do put a candle on here, I'll probably put some kind of ceramic plate or something, or maybe a stand underneath it, which kind of defeats the purpose, but regardless, they got that walnut color, so I thought that was pretty. So once you take these 4 out, there's also another tray inside of those, which is this one, and you can take this one off as well. So you can use this for something if you need like a tray or something. So I was thinking about the hutch when I saw this, like maybe putting something inside, like a candle or something like that. I also have a very small round table that I've shown you guys in the past that I got from Temu. I'll put an overlay of that table, and I thought, if I can get my son to put it together, I can put a small little tray like this on that table, and then like put like a candle and maybe a little flower arrangement or something like that. So I just thought this was multi-purpose because there were so many pieces that came in it, but it is very cheap wood. I won't lie to you. So just be mindful of that. And then there's a long piece here as well. So like I said, this is meant to be a cutting board set, but I thought I could multi-purpose it. It was like $17 or something like that. And then on the very bottom, you have the tray. So this is just a basic breakfast tray type situation. So you can use this pretty much anywhere. You can use it on the sofa, on a chaise. You can use it on your bed if you're gonna, dress up your bed or whatever. It is very lightweight wood. So like I said, if you put any kind of candles, I would use flameless. Don't use real candles because I don't think this is fireproof. But the wood, one of the reasons why I'm sharing this is because I love the color. So if you guys like the dark wood, this is definitely a consideration, and it's multi-purpose for decor only. So definitely check it out. I will link it below. I want to say it was like $18, $19. It could have been $20, but I don't think it was more than that. But if I am wrong, I will find a seller that is selling this exact same set for a lot more inexpensive so that you get the best for your buck. And then also remember to have your Rakuten extension live so that you can get your money back, as I always say. So this was a great find that I thought was really, really outstanding, and I can use it multi-purpose. And it has little handles on the side as well. So to me, I just thought this was a great find. Okay, so I do want to share a couple other things that I got from Temu randomly. So I got this photo. I'm going to show you this piece of artwork that I got from Temu. I did not know that it was a canvas. I thought it was a poster. So I got this piece of floral. It's supposed to be like a 24 by 36 type size, but it's not that big. It's more narrow, meaning it's not as wide, and it's really pretty. But I noticed I was sitting on the couch last night watching a movie, and I was like, is that supposed to have a stain on it? So I'm gonna go grab it. Other than this photo that you're seeing right now, and I'm going to share with you I'd love your opinion. To let me know if you think it's stained as well. And I think the left side of it is also damaged. So let me go grab it and we'll look at it together. Okay, so I don't think it's damaged now that I'm looking at it from afar. It doesn't look damaged to me. It is basically just a piece of, it's actually a 24 by 36, and then they wrapped it. So you could probably unstaple it and put it in a frame, to be honest, and it would be a full 24 by 36, because what they did is they printed it 24 by 36, and then they just folded it into the frame that they made it. But it's a really pretty poster, but it has a stain on it, like right there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has a stain on it. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. This is what it looks like. It's just hydrangeas, I think. But this is what it looks like. And I think it has a stain on it. I've been looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. And you can actually tell, too, from the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't see from the shadow. But there's actually a stain, like, on the other side of it. So I guess I'll ask them. I probably am just going to take a photo and ask the customer service agent if it's supposed to have that on it. But to me, it looks like it's maybe a print issue. But what I was thinking about doing is unstapling it and putting it in a frame proper and not using the canvas at all, because there's plenty of space left from it. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of poster left on it to put it in a regular frame and have it look the way it's supposed to look. So I think even if I stretched it out, there's quite a bit of white though too. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I thought it was pretty. It is a little darker than I thought it was going to be online. I thought this is more fall, to be honest. It's not really summer, but I'm always drawn to the moody colors. So I got it anyway. So it is pretty though, right? I think it's pretty. I just have to ask them about that stain. Okay, you guys. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you in today's video. I know it was kind of random, and I know that it was kind of all over the place in terms of sharing different items with you. I am expecting quite a few items coming from Temu, so definitely stay tuned. I do have some more things too that I expect to get from Amazon, and I want to share that with you as well. And I'm just very excited to share all these little things that I'm getting with you so that I can put it together and then you can tell me what you think, because decorating is not my forte. It's not something that I feel like I have an eye for, so I need your help with that. But I just want to make the kitchen bright and nice and very summery. And then the living room is going to be a little bit darker, I think, because I do have quite a few posters I ordered from Temu, and so that's where I'm going to share with you all the artwork that I ordered from Temu. So you'll be able to see. I did try to go some light, and then I tried to get some stuff for the kitchen and stuff. And then I have a couple of pieces of artwork I'm going to put next to the armoire and stuff like that. And then I think after that, we'll just have decorating the inside of the armoire. I think that's going to be my next thing, just to make everything come together. And I may build a tablescape on the dining room table, as well as I think I want to do my cupboard too in 4th of July. Stay tuned to the vlog channel if you guys are interested in like mug collections and stuff like that, because I'm a huge mug collector. I've been buying mugs for many years, and everywhere I go I try to build some kind of a little bit of a mug collection. And I was looking through old clips and like looking at my old mugs, and I was like, I think the only thing I've never really accumulated is like a summer collection and a spring collection. So I definitely want to get on board with that and see if I can get some clearance spring mugs and stuff like that, because the last few times that I've been around looking for like summer mugs and spring mugs, I really haven't found anything. I did find one 4th of July mug I saw at Home Goods the last time I was out. I showed it to you. It was like a popsicle blue, red, white, and blue. And I was thinking, you know what, for 4th of July, since it's my birthday month, I think I want to do like a red, white, and blue mug collection of some sort. So that gives me the opportunity to mix some of my like Valentine's Day cups or mugs, and then also get, you know, some that are related to 4th of July. But I also, above that, I have another really wide shelf that I want to make like spring summery. And there's a few mugs that I still didn't pick up from World Market, so stay tuned for that, because there was a couple that were really cute. And you guys know I made a pact to myself in 2026 that I wanted to get mugs that were shaped like something, that had character to them, that weren't just like basic boring mugs. So stay tuned for that, because I definitely want to share all of my mug collection with you guys and stuff like that. So if you guys are into that kind of content, definitely check out the vlog channel. I'm going to be sharing more. You guys, I am trying to edit as fast as I can. Editing takes so long. So if you are watching the vlog channel, I appreciate you. If you're checking out the community posts when I do post the vlogs to promote here on this channel, I just want to say thank you so much. Even if you only watch 5 minutes of it, or if you just try to check it out, I'm doing my best. I hope that you enjoy my editing style, and I hope that you enjoy the content that I put out, because it's really just who I am and like things that I decide to share with you guys. So that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, and enjoying the weather whatever it's like where you live, because it's getting pretty damn hot where we are. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.